Sweet. Awesome.
Okay, before Richard starts talking, so did you almost turn into your dad during that damn final inning?
Brother,
Holy shit!
brother, we still got to do an intro. Yes,
Who cares?
I
Fuck
absolutely.
the intro.
Oh my God,
Cold open.
that was stressful, man. Oh wow, welcome to a special episode of the 12th Inning Podcast. It's so special we haven't even put out our normal weekly episode yet. But yeah, so the Mariners just won in LA versus the Dodgers. They won at a score of I think it was 6-7. Yeah, 6-7.
Well, Mariners though, so
7-6. Whatever. Fuck you. Yeah, just
Get it right.
a really good game. All around by the team except for Luis
Historic
Castillo.
game too.
Hmm?
Historic game too.
Oh yeah.
Considering they hadn't won in Dodger Stadium since 2009.
Yep.
June 28th, 2009 specifically.
Yeah, a lot of droughts were broken in this game. There was that. There was Cal got us started off with the home run, or Julio got a home run, and then Cal got a home run. Or actually no, it was Cal and then it was Julio. Sorry, I'm still buzzing off of the excitement of the game. The first time that both of them have homered in a game since I think they said April 11th on the broadcast. So and it was at that point up until Dominic Canzone's fourth home run, which was a season high, or his second home run, making it the fifth home run for the Mariners. It was a season high. They hadn't had four Mariners homer in a single game since May 31st. And so you end up with 5 home runs in today's game, scoring you 7 runs. This was Dominic Canzone's second multi-home run game just this season. The other one was opening day. And here's another thing for you. Rob Refsnyder came back. His knees are fine. I think his knees are okay. Because he comes back, hits a home run, hits a double. I think someone on Twitter said that was his first multi-hit game. I think they meant as a Mariner. Correct me if I'm wrong, if there were other instances in Rob Refsnyder's career, but that was Boston Red Sox Rob Refsnyder. That was the Rob Refsnyder that we have all been waiting all goddamn season to see. So just great work by the offense, some good at-bats for sure.
He apparently listens to the podcast because while we haven't posted that episode yet, in the last episode, Richard did say, Rob, when you come back, do what we're paying you to do.
Yeah, and
well,
I mean,
he came back and did what we're paying him to do.
Like, coming into this game, the vibes were so goddamn low. Like, us after recording and just talking, like, we spent, what, I think it was 15 minutes last night, or night before last, whatever it was, on the Mariners, and then ended up spending 30 minutes on the Seahawks.
15 minutes of positive and then another 15 minutes. There is a good chunk of Richard's rant.
Yeah.
In my version of it, at least.
I think I kept the whole rant in my edit.
I kept it as well.
But yeah, like vibes were low. And then, so I have a radio show up here in my local my local town. I don't think that has been mentioned since that episode isn't posted yet, called Chaos Ball, and I play music, and I kind of try to tell the story of how the Mariners have been doing that past week or so on that radio show, and this week's episode, all the music was angry and sad and like 3 Days Grace's I Hate Everything About You. I put that in there. Like it was that kind of game, right? Just all these songs about, like, there were a lot of songs that were talking about like abusers and being in an abusive relationship and needing to get yourself out of it, like, because that's what it was like up until like 8 minutes ago being a Mariners fan. It just, the vibes were so low because the team was obviously doing so bad, and then you come in and you're gonna go face the Dodgers? Are you kidding me? Yeah, they were coming off of a rough East Coast road trip, but it's the Dodgers. It's the championship, like the team that nobody cares about, the NL, because everybody knows the Dodgers are gonna make the World Series. It's the AL that's interesting because it's like, who the hell is gonna get there? Like, there was no, I think I said on the broadcast, or not on the broadcast, excuse me. I said in our recording last night that as low as the vibes were, this felt like the kind of series they would win. And you will see that once the episode goes live. This felt like the kind of series they could win. Now, obviously, they could, they could lose the next 2 games, and we're talking a totally different story. But the way the Mariners looked today gives me so much goddamn hope. All they needed to do was start hitting home runs again. There was just a complete power outage in all of June for the Mariners, and then you have Cal, you have Julio, you have Dominic Canzone and Rob Refsnyder all hitting home runs. Like that's insane. That's what we've been needing. It's like they were like, oh shoot, right, this is how we're supposed to play. This is what we're designed to do, is just hit the long ball. So it was really, really good to see that in this game. Just kind of seeing exactly what we have been begging this team for. It looks like you have something to say.
With all the positives, there's only one. Honestly, watching the game, there's only one big negative I would point out.
We do need to discuss.
And maybe it's a different thing that you saw, because I will be honest, I didn't get to watch the whole game like from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
There were parts that I missed and everything.
You're busy. Yeah.
I missed Canzone's first home run.
Yeah.
Pissed me off because all of a sudden you text me and I was like, what did he do?
Oh, yeah.
So missed that. But the big negative that I'm talking about is in the 9th inning, the part that almost made me throw up was freaking Robles.
Yeah.
I call him Robles, okay?
I know.
That's what I call him. That's what I'm
know.
sticking to, and especially after tonight. Just let Julio grab that ball, please. What the hell was that?
Robles got too used to
and he wasn't the only one either, because, like, thank God JP stops that ball, but unfortunately doesn't get a clean transfer.
Mm-hmm.
But at least he doesn't let the ball go. Nothing more than a base hit happens, so it's fine. Little nerve-wracking, but not too bad.
Yeah.
And then you have Robles do the same thing, but way worse.
Yeah.
In the outfield, almost let freaking Ohtani get an infield in the park home run.
Yeah. I mean, it was that play, wasn't it?
If Ohtani was faster, that's we're tied up at that point.
That was really scary, because like Ohtani is fast, like that. He's a fast player, and so when
literally just
Robles
needed to
bobbled that,
slightly.
I was like, oh my god, that is the most Mariner way to tie this game up. But no, they did it the right Mariner way.
They came back.
Now, one other thing I want to highlight. So you were saying that the one negative was Robles. I have another, but I'm going to get into one more positive real quick first. One more storyline that I have. Shout out to the Mariners bullpen today. Gabe Spire, Jose Ferrer, Eduard Vizardo, Andres Munoz, 4 innings pitched, 2 hits, only allowed 1 run.
And Ferrer was the winning pitcher.
Yes. I mean, pitching wins are stupid, to be honest with you. But yes, Ferrer was the winning pitcher. To be
fair, yes, but Ferrer was technically the winning pitcher, because when he came in, I think they were tied up 5-5.
I think so, yeah, something like that. Yeah, contrast that with Luis Castillo, and it's night and day, the pitching in today's game, because Luis Castillo went 5 innings, allowed 11 hits, 5 earned runs, and only got 2 strikeouts. 2 strikeouts. Now, I probably would. I was watching on Twitter, like kind of seeing like the reaction from people on Twitter. A lot of people were saying like, okay, like we got to pull Luis in the 4th. Like we can't punt the game like this. And in a way that would have been a smart decision, sure. But I'm glad that Luis Castillo was able to finish out the 5th, because we don't have an off day for a little while. Like we don't have an off day until I think next Tuesday or something like that, like for a whole week. After the Twins series. So yeah, it's Tuesday. And so as rough of an outing as he had, like he was just throwing meatballs, dude. Like they were just the Dodgers were just taking BP out there. As rough of
to be fair, Munoz came in and was doing the same thing for the first 3 or 4 pitches, and it was terrifying.
But his velo, I don't know.
Thank God the Dodgers can't hit.
Yeah.
He was on the broadcast. They did say that he was hitting velo that we haven't seen in years from him. He was hitting 103 or 102 consistently.
Yeah, he was.
Which by the way, insane because you and I, mere mortals here, we would literally a 102 fastball. We'd be like,
Yeah, because I think when I think I remember one time when we went to the ballpark, when we went to a game, we were up on the 300 level and they had like the pitching machine, like you could see how hard you could pitch. I think I hit 56, and so Munoz is out.
I think the fastest you hit was like 58.
Yeah, I was
you almost got to 60,
in the 50s.
which by the way is like that's like that's like a high school / like that's a high school senior college freshman fastball right there is in slow fastball right there is a 60 mile per hour. That's Munoz. I think that's like his low end on his not slider but his whatever his
change, his kick change.
Yeah, his change.
Yeah,
and I think that's on the low end when he really throws it slow.
Yeah,
I don't even think he could get it there.
So like just to put
properly.
it into context, like I'm not like ripped or anything, but like I'm decently strong, and like I throwing at everything I have and getting like maybe almost 60. Andres Munoz is throwing 102. Like, come on, dude. Yeah, just you needed a win like this, man. Like, it cannot be overstated how important this win was. They were saying it on the broadcast right before we hopped on the call. That like, is this one of those games where you say like, "Yep, that's the turning point"? Absolutely, it could absolutely be. Because it felt like there were multiple moments in this game. They did the Dodgers did get a lot of men on base, and so it felt like there were moments where like this game could flip like that, like it can flip like that. And it didn't. They prevailed. They were able to get out of those jams. At one point, Castillo, he had the bases loaded and only got away. Only allowed one run. Like, for all my shit talking about Castillo and talking about how he was probably my no star of the game, if you will. He did limit it could have been a lot worse. I'll put it that way. There were multiple instances in which the bases were loaded with Castillo on the mound. And for all that, he only gave up 5 runs. A rough game for sure for Castillo, but you got the win nonetheless. And yeah, just needed it. You go in tomorrow, you're going to be facing the Dodgers again, of course, because that's how baseball works. I don't know why I'm acting like we're facing a new team. I think it's because we're doing post game. I'm in like Seahawks mode almost. Like I said, I mentioned the stars and everything like that. But tomorrow's game, you're going to have Hancock on the mound versus Lauer. What? Who is this guy? What is Eric Lauer? Sure. Okay. Sorry, I'm not familiar with you.
It's not Ohtani. Thank God.
Exactly.
Well, you have to face Ohtani in the lineup. You don't have to face him on the mound, and that's a plus.
Yeah. Now, Lauer, he's got a 4.83 ERA versus Hancock having a 3.16 ERA. Hancock has a significant amount more strikeouts, almost double, actually. Holy hell. Hancock has 97 strikeouts on the year. Lauer only has 52. Pretty much none of the Dodgers have seen Emerson Hancock at all, except for Kyle Tucker, who has had 3 at-bats with him with a home run and an RBI. He has a 1.666 OPS and a 3.33 average. So Kyle Tucker in the 3 at-bats has seen Hancock well. Everybody else has not seen him yet. On the Dodgers, looking at Lauer, the Mariners have not done very well as far as home runs go versus him, with Julio Rodriguez having the only home run against him. Julio Rodriguez also has the only RBIs against him with 2.
Well, that sounds about right.
Yeah. So,
Cole Young and Cole Emerson are. Well, I know Cole Young will be in the lineup, but Cole Emerson will probably be in the lineup.
That's something we should touch on real quick too. So Colt Emerson was in the lineup at shortstop, did get pulled in the lineup. Just scrolling through my Twitter notifications, I don't think they've announced. I don't think that Dan has had his post-game press conference yet. So we're not gonna know why Colt Emerson was scratched. He has dealt with back tightness earlier in this season, so could be that bothering him again. Unfortunately, just don't have any word on what that is yet. And I think we're going to kind of wrap up here. So, keep an eye on the social media for that. Or by the time you're watching this, you'll probably know why Colt Emerson was scratched. But yeah, I mean, take this momentum. Like I feel like this was such a defibrillator game. Is like, yes, it was a heart attack game, absolutely, but at the same time, like, I feel more energized from this game than I think I have from really any games at all this year. This game, I do think is the turning point. I think from here on out, the Mariners will be what we expected. I'm scared to say that because I was really, really down on this team coming into this game. In fact, when we were doing our picks, because Mitch and we both do the 6-pack from Seattle on Tap, we were doing our picks today. And I picked the Mariners to lose, man. I think the only things I think I said, like, Naylor would get a base hit, or that there would be more than 7.5 runs, and there were more than that. But yeah, so
specifically, Richard said the Mariners would lose. There would be more than 7.5 runs,
which I did get right.
Did say Julio would not get more than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs.
Which I do think he did.
He did.
Yeah.
Did say Rosarena would get more than 1.5 bases. Said Castillo would not get more than, I think they had it at 5.5 strikeouts.
Yeah, which he didn't. He only got 2. Bum.
And you said that no batter in the starting lineup would get a home run.
Yeah, which I was wrong. I'm so glad that I was wrong. I only got 2 of my 6 picks.
And I pick one of the few people in the lineup that didn't get a home run.
Wait, who did you pick?
My picks were, I said the Mariners would win. Got that right.
Uh-huh.
But unfortunately, I said there would not be more than 7.5 runs. Got that way wrong.
Oh, my goodness.
But I did say Julio would get more than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Was way correct on that one.
Yeah, Julio had.
But unfortunately, I said Rosarena would not get more than 1.5 bases. But I did also say Castillo would not get more than 5.5 strikeouts, which he didn't.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I picked J.P. Crawford to get a home run because he was worth the most points.
Right, because he wasn't in the lineup. And he was on the bench at that.
Well, he's in the starting lineup.
No, he wasn't. That's why I'm saying Colt Emerson got scratched. Or was he in the start?
The picks picked him as being in the starting lineup. That's why when you see those picks, the players you can pick in there.
Yeah.
The players that you can pick are supposed to be in the starting lineup. So
it could have been the JP
time when I
was
did
at
it.
third.
JP was.
JP, I didn't see the lineup this morning. I just saw that Colt Emerson was scratched from it. But yeah.
But maybe J.P. Crawford was an option as well. And either way, he was worth 8 points, and I went, well, you know what? The Mariners haven't been hitting home runs lately. Fuck it. I'm going to say Crawford's going to hit a home run. And, of course, then he's like one of the few that doesn't hit a freaking home run.
Literally. But yeah, so...
I could have picked almost anyone else and would have been right.
Yeah.
Why didn't I pick Colt?
Hey,
why didn't I pick Canzone like I did last time?
We didn't know that this was going to be the We're Back game, okay? And here we are.
Clearly.
One other thing I want to note before we sign off here. Tomorrow's start's going to be really interesting because Hancock is pitching. There have been increasing rumors, or there have been rumors that are increasing the likelihood. That's not worded right, but you'll know what I mean. Of Emerson Hancock getting traded. Just because you're not going to get anything for Luis Castillo. You're not going to trade Wu or Miller or Gilbert. You could maybe get away with trading Kirby, I think, because I don't think he's going to stay very long. But anyway, all conversations that that have been beat to death with this Mariners team. But yeah, Emerson Hancock having a good game tomorrow could honestly benefit the team in more ways than one. So in the event he gets traded, it's not guaranteed, of course, but it does seem like, because the Mariners are willing to trade out of their rotation, and it does seem more and more likely that it's going to be Emerson Hancock if that ends up happening. So we will see what happens. For now, that's all I got for this post-game reaction. God, just needed that win, man, and so glad we got it. Mitch, you got anything for us before we wrap up?
Thank God they won.
Yeah,
that's all I got.
Thank God, man.
But of course, they went in a Mariners way of almost losing.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I'll take a close win versus the Dodgers. Tomorrow's game is gonna be really.
Hey,
really
I'll take a
interesting.
close win. A win's a win.
A win is a win.
Is a
A
win.
win is a win, boys. But yeah, so. That is going to do it for us here on the special edition of the 12th Inning Podcast. My name is Rich, as always, here with my buddy Mitch. And like we say on the 12th Inning Podcast, Trident's up. Go Mariners.
12 is 1. Go Hawks.